There's something that's very potent about group work in that I think, uh, at least for me, that being that one of our basic human needs is to be seen and accepted and ultimately loved, it can feel really threatening to have other people hear something that might that we believe might lead to rejection. But my experience in group work is that the opposite is true, that when we are most willing to share of our true selves, it gives other people the permission to do the same, and it helps them connect to our true humanity. I think there's this unspoken belief, particularly in our society, in which if we just show our best selves, then everyone will believe that's all we are. And we all have things to work on. We're all going through things, and there's always ways in which we can improve. And if, for me, being willing to show up to that group and go through that with and share it and then be seen in it, witnessed and accepted and not judged, has made me feel safe to do so, like you said, in other aspects of my life. I think that's just a really crucial part of the process.
It builds confidence, self-confidence.
Yeah, and seeing other couples, the fact that other couples do have struggles, whether we see them or not, actually seeing them in a group like this is beautiful, because I always learn something. When someone else is learning something for themselves, I learn from them. Mm-hmm. So they give me a gift. And I realized in this work, I was doing the same. In sharing of myself, I was actually able to give people a gift, not something for them to take home and judge me for, but the opposite.
On the topic of judgments too, I noticed myself on occasion, I'd be listening to another couple talk when we were in that group, and this judging voice would come up, and I had to kind of check it and go, where is that coming from, and how is that showing up in my life? Like if I'm seeing that and judging that is very well in my own life, and I get to evaluate where that is. So that too was a learning experience for me too in working with groups.
Yeah, I think that's part of that growth-oriented mentality, is knowing that if something's really triggering, there's something there for me to look into in one way or another.
Yeah, and I also think in doing group couples coaching, if a couple is really struggling with something that you're not struggling with, that is an affirming experience. And if a couple is struggling with something and you're also struggling with it, that is an affirming experience, because it's inspiring and it's normalizing. It's like if the other couples, like either it resonates or it doesn't, and it all really serves, because these are conversations nobody is having in terms of how to have a good marriage and make it better and more connected without needing to be dramatic or silent, which is generally the two ways it goes.